What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tell Me Why. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day.
If we don't
Alison's going crazy over here. She's talking to herself in a walkie-talkie.
Copy, Alyson. Gonna get this thing moving soon. Don't want the Mad Hunter to catch us. Over.
The Mad Hunter. Ugh, he still gives me the creeps. I wish I could forget about him.
So, in the last episode, Tyler and Alyson here returned home for the first time in 10 years, I believe it is, to a house that holds some pretty bad memories for them. And we discovered that they actually have some kind of telepathic power, sort of like, you know, like the myth that twins can talk to each other when they're not there. This is actually a true thing for them. And they've actually been able to start seeing their past in little memory sort of video recording kind of things.
I just found your twin under the house. He's seen better days.
Oh, so Tyler's name would have been...
This one wasn't mine.
...stitched on the other one. And I believe his name previously, pre-transition name was Ollie. Oh, remember Barry's here?
The Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right? I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end. What? No way.
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
So these guys are obviously reminiscing about their childhood together, and that there was the power that I was talking about. They're able to look at certain memories from their past. It sounds like these guys had a pretty sweet imagination. We found a book downstairs which had a bunch of stories about goblin twins and supernatural creatures and all this kind of stuff that they had written themselves, along with their mum, and it's really cool. I read one of them out on the last episode. We might read out a couple more in future episodes, or maybe we'll dedicate the last episode to doing that. We got another memory here.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom!
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised!
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short. Really short.
What? Look, I'm tired. And I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
Yeah, man, it looks like they didn't have the best relationships with their mum, which really sucks. Really sucks. So we're going to need to find a key for this door, because this was her room and this is where we need to get to, because we believe that we're looking for Tyler's diary, and we believe that it is going to be in this room here.
What?
Oh, wait. I see what's going on here.
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
That's a really cool sort of binding for a book as well.
Image on the door.
Like, that would be something that you would want to keep and cherish forever.
One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something. in
Okay,
the
so
story.
we get a chance to read another one of those stories right now.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touche.
Or are we not going to read it? And it's all right. Here we go. Let's just make sure. No, we want this. The Bear and the Princess. Okay. Once upon a time, in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning grounds. Just as he got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of a tree, while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get into the middle of such a situation. After all, he was a fellow predator. He understood the wolf's need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to its full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail behind his legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. "How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose it is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest, back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear: a fresh-caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. One spring, when a sudden thaw flooded the path out of the princess's home, the old bear was there. She rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and provide her much more suitable den, and catch fish for her, and protect her from wolves. She in turn would brush out his fur and pick berries without smushing half of them, and scratch that one part of his back he couldn't reach. And with how she took care of the goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. One day, the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You're a very good friend, and I appreciate all you've done for me. But I cannot marry you. You are a bear, I am a princess. It would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" he asked. "We will always be friends," said the princess, "but I will never marry you." The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year, he tried to ask her to be his bride, but once again she refused him. This happened 1 year later, and 1 year after that, and then finally the princess said, "Old bear, you're my dear friend, and I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you. And that is how it will always be. I have my hands full with the 2 goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need." That wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon and ripe berries and newly bloomed bluebells. But the old bear never again asked the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. And that is how the princess befriended the old bear and how she refused him. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So we have bear. With a bear, dark frog. Is that a moose? It's a wolf. So what's mentioned in... It's all the same on all of them. So what's mentioned first? A bear, a wolf, and a princess. So would it be bear, wolf, bear? Let's try. Because we see the bear first. No, not... kind of have to get the right position. Okay. Bear. Wolf. And then back to the bear. Is that it?
You sure you're gonna be able to crack it?
Not really. I need some help.
I, need some help.
I've got a few ideas.
Okay, I read the story. What was I supposed to get from that?
Look at the wheels. The symbols are the same as the animals in the story.
Yeah. And the princess had to guess who'd given her the presents.
Yes, I bet we have to do the same thing.
Wait, what? I didn't read this. The torch, the magic sword, the bag of coins. This. That's not what I just read. Wait. What? I'm so freaking confused, guys.
I'm 21, and I still can't crack a puzzle made for 11-year-olds.
We just need to think like Marianne. I'm personally glad that doesn't come naturally to us.
All right, guys. So I just thought of an idea here. We need to find this book, The Princess's Party. And this has pictures of all those animals that are on the lock here. So we need to read through this story, and then we'll figure out what this is. I was reading the entirely the wrong story. So let's go ahead and read through this one. And then we'll be able to find out what we need to do. Once upon a time in a deep ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was 1 year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at the door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organized by the moose, stalwart and far-sighted. The old bear was there with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path, and then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with the winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. The princess had a very good time, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gift, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies, we've hidden them from you. But we like games. Guess who's given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which when lit revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, and that I always see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I am protected if I'm ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the third box. Inside there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I'm hungry and clothes when I am cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? The princess thought about her friends, and then she smiled certainly. Pharaoh, she said, I have truly been thoughtless, but I appreciate that all my friends have given to me and all they have done for me. She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colourful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for their presents, the party, and all they had done to help since she had moved into the forest. And that is how the princess celebrated her anniversary in the woods. I'm not going to lie. don't really give you a lot to go off. So I think the one that wouldn't want us to get lost is probably the frog. The protection would be the bear, and the coins would be the pelican? Potentially?
You think you're any closer to an answer?
I still need more time.
All right, but I'm here if you want to brainstorm.
Unless it's the other way.
21, and I still can't crack a puzzle.
Unless it's the other way around with the bear and the
You just
frog.
need to think like Marianne. I'm personally glad that doesn't come naturally to us.
I think I'm just gonna force this open.
Oh,
sure?
you can try. Maybe
We're not in a
I should
rush, and
switch it
we'll
back
have
and
to fix
try.
it.
See if I was right the first time. Come on, can I?
All right, one more try.
We've got to solve it. I'm not giving up until we've solved it.
You sure you're done? Maybe if we put our heads together.
Obviously not that then.
Yeah, I could try again.
Honestly, it doesn't give me enough information to go off. I don't understand it. This is one of those puzzles that really annoys me. Because it's incredibly cryptic.
You think you're any closer to an
Here's
answer?
three animals. Here's three animals. They've given you three gifts. Figure out which one gave you a gift by barely any description. This isn't my greatest moment.
I think I need some help.
Okay, let's think this through.
I'm 21, and I still can't crack a puzzle made for 11-year-olds.
We just need to think like Marianne. I'm personally glad that doesn't come naturally to us.
Thank you for sharing your wisdom, Master Alyson.
So she actually doesn't help you at all. She just says, we got to think like this person. So. Oh my god, thank god for that. I was about ready to just click break the door down, I'll be honest.
And boom, we're in.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that? Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Okay, so now we've finally managed to break into this door. I'm not very good at puzzles like that, guys. We can now start looking for our diary. But we also have a member berry moment going on. Where though?
So she was standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had
Here.
an eye on us.
Here we go.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in.
But you
used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why.
Maybe because you scream and shout at them.
I need my goblins.
Maybe because you take out...
We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
Sewing lessons were the absolute worst.
She made all our clothes. I'm sure she needed the help. And I, for one, am happy I can fix a torn seam.
What else we got in this room?
I tried to read this one. I can never figure out the order of the chapters, though.
Timeless
Did the
Sea
author
by
go
Stephen
insane
Orchard.
Or something? No wonder Marianne liked it.
Okay.
Straight in the trash?
No, I bet we could sell it on the internet.
True. Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings. She and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder what happened.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
Sounds like a healthy friendship there. Real healthy. Okay. We got this picture here.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
Got some pills.
This explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
All right. Okay. Anything else we can look at before I open this drawer? Because I think, yeah, there's one thing here. Ah, another collectible. Cool. So what is that one? Wait, that's the book collectibles. The Wise Princess. We didn't listen to the Mad Hunter either. The Mad Hunter is a cruel and ruthless creature once he starts... Wait, why is it not playing the audio? The Mad Hunter is a cruel and ruthless creature. Once he starts hunting someone, he never stops. He'll chase his prey to the ends of the earth if he needs to. No one can escape his piercing eye. And then we have the Wise Princess. The Wise Princess is a runaway from a far-off land. She won't tell anyone that she's running from because she just thinking about it makes her cry. She is friends with all the animals of the forest and has a kind and generous soul. Okay. So that's looks like 3 out of 3 collectibles so far. So we're doing well on the collectible front. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's leave this part and then go to this one. The only thing I'm not a massive fan of is the slowness of the movement from things. Here we go. Here's the diary.
It's here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Oh, maybe she did care a little bit. Or not. Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. You're going to hide one of those, aren't you? You're going to hide the church one.
Tyler.
Or maybe not.
Tyler,
What?
look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense.
Damn, dude. So there's like an inkling, and maybe she did actually
10
care.
years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off.
Yeah.
Maybe she did care just that little bit.
I think I need some air.
Jeez, man. There's a very deep story going on here, and DONTNOD are doing a really good job of telling it so far. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you guys are too. I really do.
Are you really, really sure?
I am. Do it. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah. It looks amazing. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately.
More than sad. She's been scary.
Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Alyson.
You don't have to thank me. You're my sister.
I feel more like your brother.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut.
Mom?
Oh, and this is where shit's gonna turn bad.
God. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. Just try. No, okay.
Mom?
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Wait! Stop!
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Alyson, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
Maybe Tessa has answers. Yeah, we could ask her.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But I need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
It's important to me.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
Wasn't ready to come back. Yeah.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Stop making it about you, or I was hiding from everyone.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place, and the smells... Alyson, the smells... Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay, why rush to house sale?
So, I was thinking... Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know, trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about You start digging without putting off the sale. And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
And do we have a plan?
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. Alright. Deal.
Okay, cool.
Ollie's diary. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
Let's read. Mom and Alyson argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous. We didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Allie thinks we should tell her about her voice. I think she knows already. Mom seemed really upset when I asked to join the hockey team, like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why didn't she ever let me do what I want to do? Alyson and I started writing a story. Well, Alyson did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great, but Mom found out we watched it and got so mad. She said it gloried war. Ziom. Okay. Sure. Saturday, 5th of February, 2005. Would Mom be happier would Mom be happier if I could do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Alyson told me again that it was my fault Mom would get angry at us. She's such a suck-up. Mom's barely said anything to us in a few days. Ali said she saw her throwing away pages of the Book of Goblins. Do this, do that. I'm sick of her voice. I'm sick of that dumb name too. I'm Ollie the Goblin. Examine this. No, nothing else for us to examine here. Okay.
Not a bad view, right?
I forgot how beautiful it is.
Remember that time we tried to cross the lake after it froze over?
Oh yeah, how can I forget? Marianne lectured us for an hour.
Well, she wasn't wrong, at least. It was really dangerous. If we'd fallen in, no more goblins.
We grew up on this lake. We know how to spot thin ice.
Nice ring. Gift from your boyfriend?
Come on. I told you I'm not with anyone right now. Don't rub it in.
Why does it look familiar?
It was a gift from Eddie. He had them both made at the same time.
Both? Oh, wait.
Yeah. This ring is supposed to be linked to the one he gave you, in a spiritual way.
Do you believe in all that?
You mean, do I believe we could be linked in some other metaphysical way? You know, other than the one that already lets us share thoughts and memories.
Fair enough. Alright. I think that's enough time enjoying the view.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
Yeah, I know. I was the one all eager to go, and then I started waxing poetic about the landscape.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
My sister, the social butterfly.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
5, 4.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers. 3, 2.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Your brother? Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, you look like a real man.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
Not a woman who looks like a man, Sam. A man. A real man, just like you.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm the asshole again. You gotta excuse us old guys.
I really don't.
Oh, come on. You kids keep changing the rules. You can't expect us to keep up.
Just respect the people are who they say they are. It's not hard.
No, it ain't hard, but it just takes some getting used to.
We'll get used to it, because we aren't going anywhere. So, what are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking the pipes, you know, all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's no big deal. I just, you know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
Didn't you used to help Mary Ann with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories. But maybe some good ones, too?
Hold to speak using your voice. He's hammered.
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh, all right.
Let's try this.
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. Guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
Okay, so we've done all that.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So,
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam, we all gotta get going.
Oh, of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Sounds like he liked her.
Sam?
Huh.
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, both of you.
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
Ready to Veni Vidi Vecchi?
I'm ready to talk to Tessa.
Just try to keep in mind that your memory of her is 10 years out of date.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if she reached out to me while I was in Fireweed, which she didn't. So I'm guessing this is Michael?
All right, then, guys. So looks like we're taking over playing Alyson right now. This episode went a little longer than I was expecting, so I'm going to cut this one off here. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all on the next episode. Peace.